Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. Let's get straight into it. What is my guy doing here?
Gondor needs your aid.
This unsettles me greatly, Kippen. The dead have never ventured so far from the hill before, and I fear that this is only the beginning of our troubles with them. I do not know what that cursed lot hoped to accomplish, but I doubt it is a boon to our people. If you are passing through to Sardol, as you said, please speak with my sister, Melian, of the dead. I can only hope that they have not wandered so far away from their paths, or I fear something far worse than orcs will befall the Vale. So I think it's that little town I rode past in the previous episode. Let me see. No, yeah, I was curious over here, because I went here, and there was a lot of people, but there was nothing there, so maybe I'll still go back there at some point. We'll see. Oh, wait. No. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Sometimes you get in big trouble if you try to take a straight line. There's a big crevice and a giant river in your way, for example, bisecting your line, you're kind of going to be in trouble. Continue to explore this area, though. I'm enjoying this story so far here in Western Gondor. It kind of makes sense. Right next to the haunted hills here. They're having problems with the dead. They just passed through to fulfill Aragorn's oath, so I just really love how well integrated all these stories are with the main story arc of Lord of the Rings. You know, it's super cheesy if your character plays a major role in the main story. So the way they just integrated it kind of seamlessly while keeping you in the periphery, I just think it's just really good. It's hard to do that, I would imagine.
How may I help you, friend?
Malthalam asks us to sequester ourselves and seize our hunts. I fear it shall not be difficult to abide for this rule, for you see the majority of our hunters have gone missing in the past few days. I have heard nothing of the dead, traveler, and I hope it stays that way. We have enough problems in Sardol as it stands.
Gondor needs your aid.
We are in a bind, Kippen. The last of our hunters to go missing left last night, and he has not returned. He spoke of venturing into the hills to the east where the spiders dwell, but they have grown strangely aggressive as of late. Most of our remaining hunters are now too fearful to journey out of Sardol, and those that would are bound to Malthalam's edict. Since you can move freely through the Vale, I would ask that you search for him in the hills to the east. Be wary of spiders lurking there.
Gondor needs your aid.
Before you go, I have something else to ask of you. The spiders have long lived under Tarlog's peaks, and we have never seen them in such force until very recently. I'm hesitant to suggest this, but if the dead have returned to the Vale, I cannot help but think that they may be involved somehow. If you are the mightiest among us, Skippin, and I would ask that you search Lingoroth for anything that could be agitating the spiders. Please, I wish to be wrong, but I cannot be quiet these thoughts until I know the truth.
The soldiers of Gondor have all gone to war, and we are left to fend for ourselves.
Kippen, do you have a moment? I know Amathon has told you the spiders lurking nearby, but they do not simply lurk as of late. In the nights, they skitter about town, and despite slaying many of their number in the past few days, they have escaped with some of our people. I would ask that you search their cave and try to bring our people back. It is a sorry way to die. That sounds absolutely horrifying. Imagine being taken by giant spiders to their lair and getting cocooned. That sounds horrifying. Let me see how I can climb up here efficiently. Definitely not this way. Is there a little opening here, maybe? Nope. Ah, man, I hate finding my way up hills and mountains in this game. You guys remember the troll shaws? It's appropriately named the Troll Shaws because that map is such a troll. It's one of my favorite maps, actually. It's very beautiful and peaceful there, but it's very hard to move around there just because of all the hills and mountains. Okie dokie. You have found a slain man outside of the spider cave. Let me round... Well, actually, I don't think if I kill both of these, I'll get credit for both of them until I accept the quest. You have discovered the spiders of Lingroth to be as violent as suggested by the people of Sardol. You should cull their numbers and slay their blood mother to aid in the defense of the Gondorians of Sardol. Okay, let me see this man here. And what is this, a corpse? Let me loot it, why not? The hunter's flesh is marked with numerous raised bites, and it appears that he tried to flee before succumbing to the spider's poisons. As you examine the slain man's body, your heart skitters. You hear skittering in a brush. I don't know how I got your heart skitters out of that, but whatever. I actually find spiders to be absolutely fascinating creatures. I would love to have like a pet tarantula, but I think I'd be a little bit too freaked out to handle it and actually take care of it. So if I can't take good care of an animal, I'm not gonna have one. I think it would be so cool, though, to have a spider and watch it spin its web. See its little nest that it makes for itself. I don't know, man. I just find spiders really cool. They carry their little babies on their back. There's the blood mother, or whatever she's called. Yeah, let me get rid of these guys. I got rooted anyway, so might as well fight them. Okay, you have defeated many of the spiders of Lingroth. While there are surely many beneath Tarling's peaks, they should no longer be able to harass the people of Sardor so freely. These Gondorians are so freaked out by having been in a spider's cocoon that when I rescue them, they don't even say anything. They just run. I can respect that. Let me go deep in here. A queer chill seems to be emanating from this path. A grim altar, reminiscent of the paths of the dead, stands before you. Preserved bones, ancient bones that appear to have been mysteriously preserved. As you examine the bones, a ghastly oathbreaker rises forth to attack. Who dares disturb the dead? Flee while you can, for a powerful new ally has rallied to our side, Hobbit. And when the darkness consumes all, we shall be free from this curse at last. You have slain the Oathbreaker, but must bring these ill tidings to Amathon. Alright, let's get out of here. Which way did I come from? Guess that way? I don't know. It was a 50-50 chance, and I was right. Yeah, the interesting thing is that obviously there are certain things within the Lord of the Rings universe in Middle-earth that I am looking forward to, but at this point in the game, it all being fresh, I have no idea when I'll get there. For example, I'm really looking forward to getting to Minas Tirith and seeing how it is in this game. I have no idea if that's in this season or not, which is kind of exciting. The mystery is kind of exciting.
The soldiers of Gondor have all gone to war, and we are left to fend for ourselves.
I saw them all return to the village, Kippen. They are shaken, but in time they shall recover. I'm just as thankful as you were able to free them before the spiders could harm them any further.
These are troublesome times indeed.
The dead have never left the hill before. This does not bode well for the Vale, nor does it bode well for Gondor. If the dead have somehow managed to pledge themselves to this powerful ally, their aggression is likely being guided. They must know that such an agreement is folly, though. The curse can only be broken by one. I must think on what is to be done, but Melthalam must be told this and at once. Trash medium armor. What is this? Reputation change, deeds, bunch of stuff. Okay.
Have you heard the rumors of enemies pressing in from all sides?
Hello, Kippen, is it not? I know you have been told of our missing hunters, but have you heard of what plagues the Blackroot? I believe it to be related to what you spoke of in Allegrant, but I cannot be sure. You see, goats and deer have been washing up on the river, and I fear that soon they will pollute the water for those of us who live downriver. I beg of you, please clear their remains from the river so that our water may remain safe to drink. Okay. I don't see any other quests here. So let me go clear those carcasses. There are some quests down here by the river, though.
These are troublesome times indeed.
I know you are duly familiar with the strange going on in the Vale, Kippen. However, something troubling has been happening around Sardol. I do not know if the others have noticed as I have, but some of our goods have been disappearing. Perhaps they missed it in the wake of the troubles with the spiders, but these were taken, not destroyed. You see, I found one of our barrels washed up on the shore of the Blackroot this morning. I believe someone seeks to send them south into Tarling's Crown, but I do not know why. Would you aid me in recovering them?
How may I help you, friend?
If someone has been stealing away our goods, they must have come from the south. I have heard news of corsairs landing in Dol Amroth, but none of us have seen any in the Vale. If they have truly come this far north, we shall have more to worry about than orcs and the dead. They must have traveled the river's edge and to send barrels downstream, so if you find any sign of their passing, it may aid us in routing them out. Corsair. While aiding the people of Sardol, you have come across fishing nets in the river Blackroot. Because Melthalam has urged the people to remain in their villages and their hunters have largely gone missing, it is likely that their food supply will begin to dwindle the longer the conflict continues in Gondor. You should gather fish to add to the supply in Sardol. I like how I'm being told that this whole area is just polluted with diseased animal carcasses. I'm just gonna go swim in the river, collect the fish, and make the people eat it. Although, to be fair, this is right by the waterfall, so it's not standing water. But still, I mean, look. Look. There's a dead animal here. Look at this gaping wound. Look at this flesh. There's probably maggots crawling around in there. Would you eat fish out of this net? Would you? I wouldn't. That's all I'm saying. I was talking up so much about this deer that I forgot to actually pick it up. Yeah, who put a fishing net here? That doesn't make any sense. The net was like this. How's the fish gonna get in there from the rock? Ah. Come on, guys. Look. You see, the mouth of the thing is open here, so ideally the fish are swimming here, they get caught in the net, but not if there's a giant boulder in the way. You have recovered as many fish as you were able to bear back to Sardol. While the people who dwell there still have a supply of food, it will certainly dwindle the longer the dead and the orcs plague the Vale. You have done well to secure the health of Sardol for days to come. No, bear, no, don't interrupt me. Can't you just wait? There's a boot print here. You find a single boot print leading across the river to where maddened bears now dwell. Well, let me get this barrel and then I'll go across. I'm enjoying the music here. God, I love the soundtrack in this game. You know what I've come to realize? Is that all of my favorite games have just absolutely epic music, and I wonder if there's a really strong correlation there. Like, I can't think of one of my favorite games in like my top 10 list that didn't have just absolutely amazing music. So I wonder how much of a role music plays for me in video games. Obviously it's important, and we all love a good soundtrack, but to me it seems disproportionately important. You seem to have lost the trail, but suddenly the river water churns and bubbles. I forgot what my interrupt is. What is it? It's my 6 button shield slam. Yep, okay. Had to remember that. What am I doing? Clear slain animals and retrieve stolen barrels. Still need 3 of each. I like the accordion in this battle music. It's kind of cool. There are definitely more barrels down there. I'm seeing some important Gondorian structures in the distance. Good. Still need to clear some dead animals, but it looks like they're a lot more upriver. Oh, come on, please let me up. Maybe through here. No. Oh, come on. Frustrating. Yeah, I guess it was upriver from the quest, not down. I was just lucky to find a few. That makes sense. 'Cause if the carcasses are downriver, who really cares, you know? Because if you're getting your water from up there. One more. This isn't really like a one more kind of task, you know? It's not like, I got 8 of them, good enough. You really should check and make sure there's not any more. Like that one right there. It's like, okay, just because I got 8 doesn't mean I shouldn't remove this one too, right? I mean, it's your drinking water.
Gondor needs your aid.
I'm glad you were able to recover what you did, but I'm not satisfied leaving this alone. To what end were those goods taken and sent down the Black Route?
These are troublesome times indeed.
The waters of the Black Route itself rose against you? That is not the work of any corsair I have ever heard of, Kippen. You mentioned that the tracks continued into the Vale, so perhaps the invader still lurks our lands. I only hope this corruption he has surrounded himself with spares the rest of the Vale. Many foul things are at work, Kippen, and I fear too many remain beyond our control.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Where could a wielder of such fell power come from, and what vile plan does he have for the Vale? As you know, Kippen, Sardol's hunters have gone missing, but I think you and I both know that spiders alone could not have been the cause for so many losses. 2 of our hunters went south to Belfalos through Turlong's Crown, and we have not seen them in days. If this invader has come from Turlong's Crown, I fear for what may have befallen them. Search for them, Kippen. We could do with some good news for once.
Our lands were once peaceful, but it is now dangerous to travel far from home.
The poor beasts must have wandered to the river's edge with their dying breaths, or were caught unaware while drinking. I can think of nothing else but those vicious bears you spoke of that could have brought them to this tragic end, but I am thankful that our river is once again clear of their remains. Okay. So now we're looking to go all the way down there. Let's war steed over there. Continue making my way south here. So we've nearly explored this whole area. I mean, there's this chunk here, maybe a little here. I'm kind of getting pretty off course with the epic quest, so I would like to go back up there at some point. It just looked like it was leading into another area, so that's why I kind of put it off. We'll see. We'll see what happens with this quest chain. See, I changed maps. No, I didn't. It just says Turling's Crown. Let's see. Oh, we got a slain hunter. You have discovered a hunter of Sardol felled as he tried to flee. So this is probably one of you guys trying to message me. Let's see. Hail, friend. Glad to see you back. Thank you. Alright. I love chatting with you guys in game, but Sometimes I don't know how to handle it when I'm recording because it seems like a little bit of a distraction. You were too late to save this hunter who bears grievous bite wounds. Troll deeper. Doesn't look good ahead. Hello YouTube, says Crane. If you're watching this, sir, leave it in the comments. I'd like to know who you are on YouTube. You see tents of strange make and numerous men in the distance. So we got some Corsair. Very cool. I'm excited to meet these guys. The Corsair, the other enemy type that I've been looking forward to meeting are the Haradrim. I can't wait to run into some of them and see what the design is like on them. But let me share the news here with our friend. Level 104, that's crazy. I'm eager to get to max level, not because I view that as like a really important goal or something, more so that I can start getting like my final gear. You know, it's kind of, I hate upgrading my gear and then knowing that like in 2 levels it's already outdated. I kind of want to get working on my final piece of gear. And I know that kind of changes all the time whenever new updates release, but you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean.
How may I help you, friend?
Both dead? I suppose there is no good news left to find, Kippen. What you speak of in Tarling's Crown goes beyond my worst fears. It is not simply one man, but instead an army that forms along the Amphalos. The time has come to tell Melthalam of these threats. I only hope something can still be done. Useless armor.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Kippen, I have seldom felt as frightened as I am now. You have seen what vile things rise against us, but I fear that there are few options left for us. I beg you, please travel back to Morlod and tell Melthalam of what you have seen. I only hope it is not too late. Alright, so it looks like we are vectoring back to where all this started. We helped a bunch of little places here in Gondor. Now we gotta go back. Alright, so that's actually gonna do it for this episode. I'm gonna leave the episode running as I ride back to Morlod, but that's where I will pick things up in the next episode. So thanks for watching. See you then.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.